What's up, y'all? Uh, yeah, I don't really know where to start. Congrats to Tottenham. There's a lot of really good people that I know who are Tottenham fans, and I'm happy for them. 17 years since they've won a trophy, and it's good to see people experience that. It just sucks that it had to come to the detriment of my club, but that's football. That is football, and football is a humbler. Um, I'm gonna have other people come on who want to. This is more of just like the fans kind of venting. I feel like we probably need that. And it sucks kind of being in America because we have to sit with this a little bit more. Like it's not the end of the day for us. Whereas, in the UK, you can kind of just go to bed if you could sleep after that. But yeah, it makes me feel sick, honestly, because of I think it's more of how we lost, because it's not like that was a good game in terms of quality, but like, oh, congrats cubed, congrats cubed, congrats cubed. um it's how they got the goal off of the own goal and Onana being a dodo bird head. I And then it's Garnacho's brother. It's so many things that are happening after the match that I think are making me even more upset. I don't know if you guys saw what Garnacho's brother posted, but I'm going to share it with you. As you should cry. I would have cried too. I would have cried too. I would have cried too. You have every right to cry. Let me see if I can find I thought I opened it up. 1 second. Garnacho's brother posted something that is just so telling of where our club is right now. Because it lacks self-awareness, it lacks professionalism, it's disrespectful, and it's just not the right time to post something like this. I don't care who you are. I honestly don't. It's so disrespectful, and I hope that Garnacho and him are gone next season. I don't want this at my club. We just had the worst season in our club's history. We lost in a final. And you make it all about you. Now, again, this isn't Garnacho, but still, like, look. I just want you guys to see what he said, honestly. So, this is his brother. It says, working as no one else, helping every round, coming from 2 goals last 2 finals, just to be on the pitch 19 minutes and get thrown under the bus. What are you talking about, my dude? What are you talking about? And do you really want to talk about your brother's performance all season? Because we could go there. Like, the lack of self-awareness on some of these players' performance is crazy to me. Now, again, this isn't Garnacho, but this is his brother. So you can only imagine that this is what they talk about, obviously. Obviously, this is something that they discuss amongst one another. Your boys are pissing me off, Sunshine. They legit kept falling on the floor and moaning instead of just getting on with it and playing a game. I honestly don't know. Cubed, I felt like I don't know what I was watching, honestly, because I had not seen that all Europa. Like, I don't know what team I got today. They did not play like that at all. This whole leg. They were fighting. They were passionate till the end, trying to do everything they can to win. I don't know what I saw today. And there are people saying we had a good game. Where? Where did we have a good game? Please explain to me where, how. And if any Man United fan wants to join, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. I need to put the link in the chat. I am so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed. And it sucks that like we have to take the brunt of it. But that's just the nature of the beast, you know? Cuz like I feel like we were more invested in passion in the game than the actual players were. That's how I feel. If anybody wants to join, you're more than welcome. This is just like this kind of venting. I don't know what Salah tweeted. 4 times in one season, Alex. And then I don't think that we've actually beaten them at all since 2022. What did Salah say? Salah? Hello? Can you show your face? If not, I will kick you off the stage. Yo, Arsenal fans' heads are on Mars too. Their heads are on Mars. Sheik, you're more than willing to join if you want. I don't know who's in the backstage, but I can't see your face and I don't know your name, so you're gonna have to show your face or figure it out. All right. Spurs getting a 3 clean sheet against Man United. And I don't want to hear anybody tell me Bruno's a Man United legend. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear any Bruno hype. I don't want to hear any Bruno propaganda. I don't want to hear nothing. Okay? I don't want to hear nothing. You know, Arsenal fans, you can join too if you want. Okay? I guess this is mud therapy. So Corey or Dauncey or anybody, if you guys want to join, any Arsenal fans, you can join as well. But 4 wins. And of course it's talk about the lineup as well. Okay, Amarin changed it up. But you start Shaw and Mount. For what reason? You didn't put Kobe Mainu on until the 88th minute? I don't understand what he was doing here. I'm trying to understand. It hurts. Chris Woods costs less than Rasmus and is much older than him, yet has 4 times the amount of goals as he has. That performance, I hope we all remember this performance as something that we move forward from. Because honestly, how does it get worse than this? How? I'm not in the mud, so I can't join. Nope. Hi, Kay. If you keep Amram, you guys are in trouble. I won't lie. She's utterly shameless. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy that King is here because I need him to vent with me. King, I'm so glad you're here. Sheik! Yes, come on. Let's have therapy. Big up to you guys. How are you?
Big up, Sunshine. Big up, Sheik. Big up both of you, man.
Big up you guys. Big up the chat as well.
I need to commiserate with
Bro,
you guys.
Bro, I will tell you this, Sunshine. A lot of these players and this manager best get out of my club.
Yeah.
They shouldn't go back to Manchester.
They need to get out. They need to get out of the club. Like Ruben Amorim, you chose to bring on Kobe Mainu in the 89th minute. Yeah, and you brought on Diego Dallo You brought on Diego Dallo from Mazzarri, a light-for-light change before Kobe Mainoo. And you brought on Garnacho and Xerxes in the 65th minute. It took you to the 65th to the 70th minute for you to make a change. And the facts and reality is, we thought when we sat Ten Hag, we thought there was no other way that there could be a manager what could do worse. Ruben is doing worse, bro. This guy, bro, I'm telling you right now, I don't trust this, bro. I don't trust this guy, bro. I don't trust this guy, and I've been questioning this guy. This guy played Mateus De Ligt against Brentford. This guy played Mateus De Ligt against Brentford, who just came back from injury, and now he couldn't play in the final because guess what? Because he was injured. So well done, Amorim. You basically got one of our best defenders injured. Yet again, you start Rasmus Højlund. Yet again, this guy starts Rasmus Højlund, bro. I swear down. Yeah, Mazzarri as a freaking wingback.
I think it's the mount thing too that I don't understand.
Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you for reminding me. Another thing, Mason Mount, Money Mace, and Bruno Fernandes, Bruno Magnifico, because I was hearing certain fans were saying Bruno Fernandes Ballon d'Or. You know what I mean? Bruno Fernandes should win the Ballon d'Or. 38 GNA. Look what he did against Bilbao. Look what he did against Sociedad in the second leg. Where was Bruno today? Where was he today?
Sunshine, I beg you get this off my screen because I'm just going to crash.
I just want to share this.
This is another interview that he's
after
doing
the game. He says, "I will not quit. I am confident in my job and I will not change anything. If the board or the fans feel that I'm not the right guy, I will go the next day without any conversation about compensation. But I will not quit."
Stop talking, Amorim. Amorim, stop talking, bro. You're embarrassing yourself.
How about just start off by taking some accountability?
Why is this the first thing that he? What is going on?
How about just be like, I apologize for the way that we performed. I apologize for how this season has gone. It's all been my fault. All that type of stuff. How about just start off with that instead of all this waffle that he talks about all the time?
He talks about.
The guy loves to talk. The guy loves to talk.
Yeah, a lot of talk, no action, bro. This guy just loves to talk, bro. Bro, this guy's a poet, bro. This is what it is. This guy is a poet. This guy was talking about, I feel embarrassed that we are 16th. So if you feel embarrassed that we are 16th, why didn't you adapt? Why did you keep on playing Garnacho and Rasmus? Why did you keep on playing Kobe Mainoo in the pivot? Why did you keep on playing Dalot and Mazzarri as wingbacks? Why? If you felt that embarrassed, why didn't you change things? Why didn't you adapt? Because good coaches adapt. When results don't go their way, you know what the best coaches do? Adapt. This manager has never adapted, Sunshine and Sheik. This manager has never adapted. It's my way. It's his way or the highway. That's what it is. It's his way or the highway with this manager, and I'm sick of it, bro. I'm sick of these managers like Ten Hag and Amorim, who think it's all about them. It's not all about you, bro. It's also about the players, bro. It's not always about you. We know a lot of these men are crap, but I don't need to say how crap Rasmus, how crap Garnacho is, because we all know that they are crap. We all know Mason Mount is crap. But the fact, and we all know Dalot isn't good enough. But the facts and reality is, you choose to start these guys. Why did Luke Shaw start? Why did an overweight Luke Shaw start? Why did Luke Shaw start? You had Aiden Heaven on. Luke Shaw started Sunshine. He's overweight. The guy's been overweight. The guy's been doing TikToks saying that oh your mum's on benefits and this and that. This guy's been doing TikToks, Luke Shaw. You know what I'm saying? This guy's been getting drunk and been doing freaking TikToks and that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This guy had Aiden.
Did you
We
guys
had
see that Garnacho's brother as well?
I did. Oh my god! Like,
bro, get out of here, man. Bro, get out, bro. Sunshine, don't put.
I
Come
don't
on,
want to. Yeah, Sunshine, don't, because I don't want to
come
get your
on.
channel canceled.
So,
Like, I really don't.
Sunshine, we all know what his brother's like. His brother's always going to defend his little brother, bro. You know what I'm saying? He had Aiden Heaven on the bench. This manager had Aiden Heaven. Aiden Heaven was on the bench, and you choose to start Luke Shaw in front of him. Like you choose to start, bro. This guy at halftime could have brought on Ericsson in the 10 or Kobe Mainu. What does this guy decide to do? Brings on Dallo. Makes a defensive change when we lose 1-0. like, bro, this manager does not have a clue. This manager talks about, oh, there's no urgency when we attack and there's no urgency when we defend. But you keep on playing the same guys. You keep on playing the same guys, and you keep on leaving gaps. You know, and this is the thing I don't like. Amarim is like Ten Hag. He's one of those coaches that needs everything in place. He needs every single player in every single position for him to play his style of play. Sheik says, yeah, like when him and Flawless and you Sunshine, when you guys do content, you don't need all your star equipments. You work, you know what I mean? You don't need you don't need a special mic. You don't need a special camera. You get what I'm saying? like you work with a decent camera. You don't need an elite camera. You get me? You don't need an elite mic. You guys just get on. You guys should get on with it. You work with what you have, and simply, this manager hasn't. This manager chose to get rid of Anthony and Rashford and to not bring anyone in. This manager chose that himself. He said that himself. He said it was my decision to get rid of Anthony, Malacia, and Rashford. It was his decision to get rid of these guys. Yes, Rashford might be not great. Anthony might be not great at United, but you have to use the players what you have at your disposal. If you know that, because Amarim said that he knew the financial situation at United. If you know our financial situation is bad, and you knew that we wasn't going to bring any players in January, why did you get rid of these guys? Why? You chose to start Rasmus Højlund every week and not give Chido a chance. You've started Kobe in the pivot and you didn't give Collier a chance. Collier was another one who was on the bench. Collier was another one who we could have used off the bench.
Yo, I would say this as well, like King, like to Kobe Mainu, like I'm on everything like real. Kobe Mainu, if you decide to leave this club, I will clap you off, bro.
Yeah.
Genuinely. Because you not being a part of this team, especially considering what happens in the Lyon game, wasn't he brought on towards the end of the game and he changed it? So why is it that why was it any different today? Like I just don't get it. I genuinely don't. And this manager has tried Kobe Mainu in a bunch of positions. So I was sitting there thinking that he likes him. Like he's played him in the 10, he's played him in the pivot, he's played him in the false 9, he's played him damn near everywhere. Like he's played him as an 8, as a 6, as a 10, as a 9. So it's like what was different in this game? Like there's so many things that I could get on. But first thing I do want to say is like, Z, where you at, bro?
Well, yeah, where you at, Z? Because 89 goals or something, he said.
Where are all those United fans who called us negative, that we were too negative about
I don't want to hear nothing about Bruno. Ever.
Bruno too. Let's even talk about Bruno. Oh,
Bruno Ballon d'Or shout Sunshine. That's what they were saying.
They told us he was the savior, King. They told us he was the savior. They told us that he's world class. They told us that he's he's the bright spark. He's one of the bright players in this team. He's this and that. Where was he today? Dude, that chance is right now just ringing in my head. That header that he had.
Embarrassing.
header that he had was absolutely embarrassing. But look, it's like I'm not gonna sit here and just as much
Who are
as
you
I would
talking
love
about,
to.
Rasmus?
Yeah, we could talk. What's more?
No,
To
who are you
talk
talking
about?
about the header?
Oh, I'm talking about
Bruno header.
Bruno.
Oh,
Bruno had
okay.
a header. Remember, it was like an open header.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Honestly,
and it went wide.
he could have taken a touch. He could have taken a touch.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That was the craziest thing is that he could have actually taken the touch. Are you calling me?
Yeah.
Oh, you
That
are.
man had the
I mean, I'm on
audacity.
stream. I'm on stream.
Yeah. That man.
Does he want to talk to you while you're on
That
stream?
Yeah, he
man
wants to
really
talk to me
had.
while I'm on stream. You didn't
Yeah.
call me when I was off stream, when I ended my stream. Why do you want to call me when I'm on stream?
I don't know. That man really had the audacity to call Bruno Fernandes a legend at this football club here, you know.
A
That man had
legend.
the audacity to call this guy a legend.
A
When we
legend.
see him post goals and Michael Carrick and freaking Wayne Rooney, you're having a laugh, bro. Like this is what I'm saying. Oh Bruno, if Bruno played for Bayern Munich, if Bruno played for freaking Real Madrid, if he played for one of them clubs, he would.
Fine, you're not allowed here.
He would have won the Ballon d'Or. Apparently, if he played for a bigger club, he would have won the Ballon d'Or. Apparently, well, where was he today then?
You're not allowed.
King,
I'm not letting
King,
you on stream prime.
King, you know what's crazy? Wasn't there like links with Real Madrid wanting Bruno? Bro,
Yeah.
we spooked them off. They're not
Yeah.
coming for him anymore. They're not gonna show like who's gonna come in by Bruno now? Genuinely. This guy's been in 2 European finals, 2 Europa League finals. He's lost both of them.
Absolutely
He's lost both of them. Yeah, exactly. No, for real though. Like let me say this on a real right now, think about our club, think about the season that we've had, think about the manager, think about, the board and stuff that we have. What is our future? Genuinely, what is our future?
I don't know.
Like, what is our future? Exactly, Warrior J, bro. These men don't this is what I'm saying. These guys don't want to show up now.
No.
When everything is going great, and when Bruno Fernandes scores a brace or he does any of those type of things.
Congrats, Jez.
Congratulations to you, Jez.
Yeah,
we can have Jez on the stream.
Congratulations,
We can have Jez on the stream because Jez wouldn't talk.
Yeah, no, Jez, you can come on.
Bro, if Ineos don't sack this man, if Ineos don't sack this manager, them man are losers, bro. Bro, I swear to God, they best sack this manager and best get rid of a lot of these players,
They're
bro.
not going to sack him. You just saw his comment.
They're not. Yeah, that's the reality, King, and that's what I'm saying is that what is the future of our club? Genuinely, think about it. We have just got this new regime at our club. It's only been a year. They're not going anytime soon. They're not going to go away anytime soon. Look at how they've handled Nice as a club since they've taken over Nice as a club. And you would think that Manchester United is a much, much bigger investment than a club like Nice. So you would think that, a lot more work would go into this club. But no, we're out here firing dinner ladies. We're out here not giving here not giving people at our club a chance to even go watch the final. And I'm glad they didn't go watch the final because they didn't have to see this shit. They really didn't. And it's like, again, these guys don't have a single clue. Like what I just tweeted this as well. I feel like I'm running in a maze, but there's no way out of this maze. There really isn't.
No.
I'm just running around in a maze and there's just no exit. There's literally no exit.
This is what I'm saying. This manager since December, this manager has got 9 points in the Premier League since December.
In 5 months. In 5
months. In 5 months. Bro, this is what I'm saying. Ineos have the audacity to be sacking all of these other men at the club, but they won't sack this manager. This is what I'm saying.
I said this the other day too. All the let's just go down through the list of the previous managers that we've had, right? Louis van Gaal. He was someone who actually won a trophy and still ended up getting sacked, right? So that's a different example. David Moyes was David Moyes. He was terrible, but it was an aging squad and he didn't really get backed in the summer. So I get that, but he was not a good manager for us.
Yep.
After that, who came in? Mourinho. Mourinho came in, won a Carabao Cup in his first season, won a Europa League in his first season, got us to Champions League. He deserved time. He was given that time. He earned his time, right? Next season after that, yes, we challenged. We didn't win a trophy. We went to an FA Cup final. We ended up finishing second in the league, but the league was wrapped up months ago. by Manchester City, right? That was their Centurion season. So
Yeah.
after that, the season after that, obviously, we started off the season terrible. He got sacked, rightfully so, at that moment. We bring in Ollie. Ollie was the one who just put us on this crazy high, vibes, all of that type of stuff. This
Yeah.
like the goals and stuff that we were scoring, all of that. But Ollie too, he hadn't won a league, like hadn't won a trophy for like how many ever years that he was with us, 5 years or how many ever it was. After it came in Ten Hag, as much as we slated Ten Hag, and I still will say this, like Ten Hag was not anywhere near good enough. He's still in his first season, proved why he should have been given time.
Yes.
It was the second season where everything went off, off the rails, and his summer transfer window when he was given control of all of those type of things, that's where things just derailed. But he won a Carabao Cup in his first season after ending our trophy drought for 5 years. He also got us into the Champions League, finished third in that season. I think our home record that year was absolutely exceptional. We beat all the big 6 teams at home. Every single big 6 team we beat at home that season. Yeah. And it's a lot of the players that we have right now, bar maybe Rafael Varane, bar maybe some other people who are not here like Fred, Anthony, all of these guys. But that squad or this squad currently was all like majority of it was there too. And we still, he ended up his mistake was that he signed Mason Mount in the summer and he signed Rasmus Højlund in the summer and all those things that he changed. But my point is that he's still yeah, big up. Shout out to Marshall every single time. He still did enough, to be honest, in his first season for him to get that second season, for him to get backed. But the thing is, the thing where we went wrong is that we shouldn't have given him all that power, and that's where we went wrong. After that, he got sacked. Yes, all of that type of stuff. Now we're in a season where we are going to finish less than 40 points. Like, just deep this, bro. Like, genuinely just deep this. We are going to finish.
I don't even want to play Villa. Why do we have to play Villa?
Why? Like, genuinely, why?
Wait, I want you guys to hear this. This is Garnacho comments after the match. It's going to trigger you, so just prepare yourself.
No worries.
Okay. It's translated, by the way.
Sí, obviamente es duro para todos después de esta temporada que la verdad que fue una mierda, tanto ahora al perder la final.
Oh, they didn't. I thought someone said it was translated.
Minutos.
Anyway, it's up here. I thought it is on here. It says the season was crap. We didn't beat anyone in the league, truly. Until I reached the final, I played every round and helped the team. And to play 20 minutes today, I don't know. I'll enjoy the summer, and then we'll see.
See what? What are you going to see? See what? No, 1 second. What are you going to see, Garnacho?
Go to
what
Chelsea,
are you going to look at?
I beg. Go to Chelsea, I beg.
Talking about then we're going to see. What? What are you going to see in the summer?
See all your fans. Yeah, see all your freaking CR7 fans. Yeah, like you could get me from. Like, this is what it is. We're freaking Garnacho, bro.
I think the thing too, guys, that like I just want to chime in and say the thing to me that's the most embarrassing is we saw it, is how we played as well.
Yes.
Like I'm still trying to sit here and I feel like, did they understand what was on the line today?
No.
Like,
no,
I
don't think they did.
The performances that I saw today were unacceptable for a European final and a season where that's all we had left.
Three shots, one on target. Tottenham had 3 shots, 1 on target. 1 on target, bro. Tottenham didn't do anything. They didn't have to do anything to beat us, bro.
We beat ourselves. We let them score the goal.
Sunshine and King, we have lost to Spurs 4 times this season. 3 of those games, we didn't score a single goal.
And 3 of those were under Amorim as well.
3 of them were under Amorim. 3 of them we didn't score a single goal. Chat, deep this chat. 4 times we lost to Spurs this season. 3 of those times we didn't score a single goal.
Wow.
You know how mental that is? That's absolutely embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. And I know you guys were a little bit critical, and I don't even disagree with you guys at all. Like, you guys were a little bit critical about the lineup that he put out today. When I saw the lineup today, I was like, you know what? The lineup to me at least looked fine. I understand why he made some of those changes. One thing I was happy to see that Garnacho didn't start. Ugarte didn't play. I was happy to see Euro start. I was happy to see some of like the pivot of Casemiro and Bruno and all of that type of stuff. Ahmad being in the 10 rather than the wing back. Cool. All that stuff was cool. Now at this moment, it's like it's up to the players now. It's up for you guys from minute number 1 to be absolutely on it. The first half, up until when we conceded, I actually thought we played decent. I actually thought, there might actually be a goal there for us. I was like, okay, you know what? They're clearly isolating Ahmad on that right-hand side. They would send 3 players whenever he would pick up the ball. And it's like, okay. And we know this game plan was going to be a thing. It's not rocket science to know that Ahmad is our best attacking threat in this team. So I knew this was going to happen, where they're going to try to isolate him on that right-hand side. And that's what happened. Now, rest of the team, Casemiro, Bruno, these are the guys that and I love Casemiro as a player. I don't want him to leave, all of that type of stuff, right? But I'm sorry. We had to look towards you in this final, and you needed to step up in set pieces and a lot of the things that you did. We needed you to step up, and this is for the entire team. Amad Diallo, boy, that second half, oh my goodness, bro! Like, that second half was probably the worst I've seen Amad Diallo in a United shirt ever. Ever. In the first half, I thought he was actually being decent. He was just getting cut out, of course, because they were pressuring him all the time. But in that second half, I can't believe I'm saying this, he looked like one of the worst players on our pitch, for us in that second half. Yeah. Absolutely a shadow of what his first half was. Yeah. Rasmus Højlund, I don't have energy to talk about this guy no more, bro. How he's a footballer, genuinely, if he's a footballer and he can become a footballer, honestly, kids out there, you should feel motivated by that. Yeah. You should feel inspired
for no reason.
Because if he can be exactly, because if he can become a footballer, so can you.
At 80 mil?
So can you. To all the kids out there who are, inspiring to be footballers, listen to me. Listen to Sheik. If Rasmus Højlund can be a footballer, so can you.
Yes.
So can you. It's not that hard.
Big up, Katie. Congrats on your...
Big up to you, Katie, bro. Big up to you, bro. Every single time.
Big up, Katie.
You're muted.
I'm muted. Hold on.
I can hear him.
You're better now. Oh, yeah, you're better now.
Sorry, yeah. I think my mic is pretty rough anyways, but yeah.
First of all, congratulations to you, of course. Congratulations to you.
Thank you. Listen,
congrats.
I can be shameless with it, you know what I'm saying? But the only shameless I'm going to be is on Don C. So, listen, I think Man U's won a treble before, you know what I mean? They've won a Champions League. They'll be back. This was a really bad performance, though, especially from Scammerum. I am going to call him Scammerum from now on. He got cooked by Ainge in that final because Ainge completely – he one-upped him with the defensive strategy, you know what I mean?
No, your defense was...
Bro, that's how we played against Frankfurt. That's how we played against Bodo Glimt. So I didn't know. I don't know if Scammerum watched any of those games, but that was our game plan all along with the Europe. And when I said that I'm glad Ainge rotated in the Premier League, and I'm glad Scammerum didn't, this is what I meant. I think it showed that when you played a lot of those starters in those meaningless Premier League games, that. Hey, yo, pause. Oh, sure. Pause. Big up Prime, though. Big up Prime. Listen, yeah, I might be better than Højlund right now. I'm not going to lie. As soon as I saw Højlund in that starting lineup, I said, Spurs might have a chance at a trophy, And listen, anybody who follows his stream, you know what I'm saying, that fraud, Vaj, he said 4-0 United, Listen, I went along with it, you know what I'm saying, the underdog gimmick, but I knew that man was wilding because he did not watch United versus Spurs this whole year. It's been crazy. That 1-0 win, even before today, there was a 1-0 win before today where I was both of us played complete shit. And somehow Spurs scammed the win. And that was my biggest reason for why I had hope, because I was even when both of us play like shit, Spurs came out with the win. Because it was interesting to me that we just had that edge over United. And obviously it's different in a European final. And it's Manchester United. But yeah, respect, I'm not going to lie. Ainge. I want you out still, but if you want to shit on me, shit on the club, do it. You're bigger than the club. You're bigger than Tottenham Hotspur, mate, and I'm fine with that because I won a European trophy before Arsenal in 2025. You know what I'm saying?
You actually dropped the coldest line ever in football.
He did.
That I win a trophy in my second season everywhere I go.
Listen,
it's actually one of the coldest.
The fact that he did it.
He actually did it. That's the
Europa League too. Not even just to care.
People laughed at him as well, man.
Yeah, It's absolutely crazy. I remember doing streams Mud Brothers and with a bunch of other guys too. Every time Spurs dropped out of competitions this year, I was like, is this it? Is this over for Ange? Is it done? Is the club going to sack him? And a part of me was always like, you know what? They're still in the Europa League. They are still in the Europa League. They're technically still fighting for that one trophy that he has, promised or whatever that he said. And it's crazy. He got the job done. Like, he really, really did. And you have to give him full credit. And that's why, like, I'm so happy for guys like Jez. I'm actually super happy for Jacob, man. Like, I want to actually say this because, like, I've been on so many streams with Jacob, and whether you whether Spurs fans like Ange or not, he never turned on Ange. Not any moment throughout the season he turned on Ange. He was fighting wars and battles with Spurs fans. Like, people were just cussing him out. People were cussing. Yeah, they were cussing him out, and it's like
they were cussing Jacob out.
They were cussing Jacob out, saying all these things like, "Oh, he's an American. What is he gonna know about this?" and all that type of stuff. Well, like now look who's laughing.
Jacob's been through a tough year, man, with the Luka Doncic trade too.
Exactly. So, like, Jacob, if you watch this back or if you're hearing this, I know I've already messaged you and stuff, but bro, genuinely, I'm so happy for you.
You know what?
Genuinely, I mean it.
I deserve. I should issue an apology to Ainge for real, because I've been slandering this man 24/7. But you did your thing. You backed your talk. You win your second season. You won at fucking Tottenham Hotspur, mate. That's even more incredible. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are backing your shit. You can win at any other club, honestly, in your second season.
Yeah, and his watch along. He was crying and
he messaged and told me he was like bawling out crying.
Yeah,
he told me. Listen, and I get it. Like, I genuinely do. Like, I get it. I completely get it, and that's why I'm like, you guys deserve this. Like, I can't say anything more than you guys actually deserve this. From minute one up until the end, you were the better team. You were the better team. Yeah. Amarim got absolutely outcoached by Ange today for the third time in the season, and that's really that. And it's just like, broken is like an understatement. Like, I'm going to continue my day stress eating. You know how crazy that is?
Oh, I'm literally about to eat some Wingstop.
Yo, Sunshine, that's so crazy. I literally ordered Wingstop just now, and I still have some of my birthday cake left. And it's like, shit. Maybe I saved it for this day because I knew how today was going to be.
Bro, Deji's gonna cook me on another stream, fam. Like, Deji said today on Northside channel, he's gonna cook me on another stream.
Oh yeah, Deji's gonna cook me too.
Yo, Hussam called me during the watch, like after, like while I was still on. Yeah, Hussam called me while I was still on the watch along, and I literally bro.
Listen, I'm glad Hussam saw me cook Don C. I told Don C, you're a spicy Tottenham. I told him, and you know what's crazier? Don C? You don't have a European final. No, not a final. You don't have a European trophy in the 21st century, and I do now. Do you understand how outrageous that is? And yes,
that is outrageous.
I put it in here. I put Conference League greater than the FA Cup. You know why? Because I'm not in England.
Prime, I'm not
European trophies. That is a madness. I'm not gonna lie. People want me banned for that. It's all good. I'm not in England, bro. I rate European trophies. That's why I won't diss West Ham, but I will diss Arsenal. You know how mad that is. West Ham have a European trophy, but Arsenal don't. In the 21st century, Don C.
L Prime in the chat.
And you were begging Man U to win, you know. You were begging. You ain't slick, bro. It is what it is. I'm going to see if I can back my shit, talking, you know what I'm saying, Monday in the Mud Brothers show. You know what I'm saying? Somebody hit me up, low-key. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but we're going to see. We're going to see if I have time to cook that man. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, listen, I told Don C this. I said, I'm in a European final, and you're not. And these are the facts. But big up Prime, bro. Big up Prime for saying Ainge would win it. He predicted Ainge would win it. He backed his talk. Even if he probably was rooting for Man United, he talked his shit. You know what I'm saying? He said Spurs probably will win this because of Ainge. And he was right. Prime was right about it.
Prime said United would win. He's been saying it for the longest time.
I've been saying United will win all season. I've been saying United will win all season, but like since Monday, I did research on Ange. And like, I backed Ange. That's not even a lie. I have this on stream.
Listen, Ainge is 9-1 in finals now, right, or something crazy.
I know. I literally did say that.
Ange has managed 10 finals now, won 9.
But Brandon Johnson didn't score.
That's pretty crazy.
Amarim has managed 8 finals, won 4, lost 4, scored 10 goals, conceded 11.
Bro,
we messed up Casemiro's European record, man. Like that actually pisses me off.
That's pretty crazy.
I know.
We really messed, and then we have that absolute bum in goal who's continued his record.
Can we talk? Can we talk
man
about
like the black Bart Simpson and that, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, man like the black Bart Simpson and going that, bro. Like,
yeah, I can't even say this because it's crazy. But Prime, what is Kaneki call Onana?
Babatunde.
What does that mean?
That's KSI thing. No, that's madness. That's madness.
Hey.
No, bro, listen, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, you know where it is, bro? Like, I just didn't believe. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm still in denial that Tottenham won. Like, I was like, yeah, United's gonna win, just because, bro. You know, the last time I trusted Tottenham just a little bit was that UCL final, and they let me down within 90 seconds.
Eunice, you had no idea. It was like the extra time, right? When they said 7 extra minutes, I was losing my shit.
Bro,
that you were. Fergie time. I was like, come on, Fergie time.
I was like, bro, this is gonna be a hat trick in the last
30
seconds.
You know when I thought United could do it. You know that header you guys had in I think extra time. That Vicario save, that was Fergie time there.
Luke Shaw, Luke Shaw, that was Luke Shaw with the header.
But he also
that header.
No, it's like you know, I'll tell you on a real. You know when I thought we were gonna lose this, it's when Van de Ven cleared the ball off. I was like, we're not winning this.
That clearance was unreal.
That's why he's the man of the match, bro. That's incredible. That's
unreal clearance.
Save, basically. That's what he did.
That guy has been like he's been on freaking half a hamstring all year, and he pulled out one of the craziest goal line clearances. Like genuinely.
Wait, can we also talk about the double bicycle kick? Like, what are we doing?
Like, come on.
Crazy, man. That man didn't have Kulizeski, Madison, and Bergvall, bro, and we could not break him. We could not break him down, bro.
Yo, I gotta say this, bro. Respect Big Ange, bro. Listen, he
fair
talked
play,
the talk,
fair play.
And he actually did it, bro. You know what's funny, bro? I actually forgot that they're in the Europa League because, like, I haven't been paying attention too much. And then I'm like, yo, they're in the semis versus Bodo Glimt. I was like, you know, they could win this. You know, like, it's not out of the realm of possibility. I said that they're my third favorite still, right? I was like, Bilbao, United, whoever wins that, I think will be favored. Bro, once he was United in the final, I was like, it's going to be 2-1 United. It has it all written over it.
Yeah, it's just really,
had the injuries too. But he still did it, bro. Like, you know,
listen, Eunice.
I think he might leave still. I think he still leaves. I'm not joking.
You know what? You know what's crazy though? You know how we used to say, "Oh, it's just Spurs." Well, now what's the new saying? Oh, it's just United.
Yeah,
it's literally just that.
I mean, I'm still gonna shit on Arsenal. I don't give a shit. So I mean,
it's just United.
RC, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stop.
Oh no, listen, bro. No, like I'm not joking, bro. Before I get to Arsenal, bro, this is like I think this is like the hardest quote since like the Mourinho days. Like it's actually the hardest quote since the Mourinho days when he's like respect, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro. Like this
was
bro. And you know what it is? Like I always thought United was still, bro. Like you guys, United fans, obviously you guys thought it was gonna be over, but I was like, there's still a goal in this. But Vicario, bro, big up to him. Van de Ven, bro. Like they actually defended like they wanted to win, bro. I can't even hate, bro. You gotta respect Tottenham today.
I mean, Eunice, that's actually how we played against Frankfurt. That's when I actually thought we had a chance. Like for this whole tournament, I was not backing Spurs. I thought AZ Alkmaar were going to knock us out. I definitely thought Frankfurt were going to beat us 8-0.
Yeah,
and then when we scumbagged a 1-0 win away at Frankfurt with an amazing defensive display from everybody involved, that's when I was like, low key. We played Bodo Glimt, which we could bottle. But even in the final, man, I mean, listen, if it's Man United, we beat them 3 times before, even though they have the heritage. If it's Bilbao, yeah, I mean, that's pretty. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty terrified of Bilbao at the time until Man U slapped them up. I was pretty terrified of Bilbao, but I was like, hey, we got a shot here. You know what I mean? And we did it again against Bodo Glimt and now Man United. And he was defensively solid the whole tournament, which is insane considering how we played in the league. But that's fair play to Ainge, man. Maybe he was playing 4D chess all along. Maybe he didn't want to play that park the bus shit until it's a cup final. And listen, that's actually how you're supposed to do it. In the league, you're supposed to go all out.
Katie, that was definitely tactics for a team like Tottenham to not play their way. Like they definitely worked on that in training, and like he definitely told them about it, bro. So
yeah,
that's actually on Ange, bro. So
yeah,
fair play to Ange. At the same time, like United had some like half chances, bro. Like Vicario, bro. Vicario, man, he made some good saves, man. I can't even lie.
He did.
Yeah, and they said that Ange couldn't adapt, bro. They said, oh, Ange is just like Amorim, this and that. Well, one manager showed that he can adapt, and the other showed that he can't adapt. And
that's what you get. This is what it is. But that's what you get with Ange, like, and that's why, like, when like United fans being, I get United fans being confident that they'd win, but being overly cocky, like, very much confused me. And people missing out on the Ange factor and laughing at the fact that he's managed, like, basically only Celtic being the only, like, real big club he's managed up until Spurs. But when you look at what
Japan,
he's done,
bro. I told people about Japan.
Yeah,
that's
what he's done to earn his way to get to where he's at now. Like what he did, he won Australia a trophy against South Korea, the Asia Cup. And if you like that region of the world, South Korea are quite big. To be able to do that, they won it in, was it penalties, I think?
Yeah, I think it was penalties. Yeah.
Like, to do what he's done to get to where he's at, bro, that's, like, for me, it was just a thing of, will the players actually perform and pull it off? I thought there'd be more goals in the game as well.
Yeah.
The fact that they stretched 1-0 is crazy. I thought, I said it'd be like 2-1. I'd Spurs would win in extra time. So, but the fact that Spurs were able to, like, score just before halftime and just get it over the line is just, like,
you know where it is, bro. Like this showed a lot of things, bro. Like it showed also that like United, I'm not gonna lie, bro. You give them a lot of the ball, and United were kind of toothless. I can't lie. Like they didn't make glaring opportunity, like chance after chance. It was.
I mean, I think a huge reason for that is Højlund, though. Like if they had Xerxes starting the game, I think it would have been much different.
This manager did not even start. This manager did not even start Mainu. This manager brought on Kobe Mainu in the 89th minute. 89th minute, bro. Like, bro.
What?
Like when we got Mason Mount, bro.
0 minutes in the Prem. That's what's wild to me. 0 minutes in the Prem, you know.
Mason Mount, you know. He saw freaking Mason Mount, bro, in front of Kobe Mainu, bro.
Hey, what's it called? King and also Sky, bro. Are you guys still Amarim in or?
No, bro. I've been Amarim out since the Newcastle game. Since we got 4-1 against Newcastle.
Yeah,
I've been Amarim out, bro. But a lot of my fan base call me negative. Oh, he doesn't have his own players. He doesn't have his own players. Well, I've seen other coaches come into the league and they don't have their own players. Glasner don't have all of his own players.
True.
And Glasner won the FA Cup with Palace, bro. Like, like understand? Like,
facts, bro. Like, dude, you know what's crazy? I went on like Saeed's like a while ago, bro. Like, it was just a call-in show, right? And I didn't even know it was United fans only, so I was just there. I didn't read it. No, I'm not joking. It was an accent, right? And they were talking about Amarim in or out, like after like this first month and a half, and I was like, "Yo, bro, I'll be real. Like, I've seen many clubs hire a manager mid-season and then fire him, you know, in the same season. Forget the end of the season. So I'm like, if he keeps losing, I mean, I'm a bro. For me, you could say I'm a baller, merch aesthetics, and all that performance. If you don't get enough results, brother, you might leave, bro. Like it's football, bro. I seen 3 managers at my club. I seen 3 managers at many clubs. Real Madrid. I seen them at even the Prem, bro. I think even Sporting. I think they had 3 managers this season. So it's like, I'm like, when they were saying Amarim, once he gets to the summer, he'll get his own players. I'm like, bro, there's no guarantee that you guys even get to, like he gets to the summer. You know what I'm saying?
And also the signings that we brought in the summer, they wasn't Ten Hag signings, they were club signings. You know what I mean? They were all club signings, and Amarim can't even get the best out of what he's got. He knew before he walked into the job. He knew that he wasn't going to get any. He wasn't going to get any players in January. Because he came out and said that he knew what Manchester United financial situation was, and he knew that we wasn't going to bring in any players in January. But he decided to get rid of Anthony and to get rid of Rashford and Tyrell Malacia when he knew that we wasn't going to bring anyone in. Like and from that point, he should have been. He should have looked at the squad and looked. He should have looked at the squad and said, "What can I do? What can I do to get the best out of this team for just 6 months?" But simply, he hasn't done that. It's his way or the highway. It's his way or the highway. He always sticks with the same lineup. We're starting the same players that like Rasmus and Garnacho.
Bro, listen, my bad for cutting you off, but this is what it is, bro. Like, it's not that, bro, I don't have anything against United, bro. They're not Real Madrid. They're not my, direct rival. It's just that when I'm looking at Amarim and the way that Ten Hag left, and rightfully so, Ten Hag was bad, bro. I'm not going to lie. But without Ten Hag's Premier League points, yo, you guys actually could have got relegated. I'm not even joking.
Yeah, we would have got relegated.
I think how many points has Amorim got? Like what? Like maybe 12?
Nah, he's got 9 points from December. He's got 9 points in the Premier League from December. From December to now, he's picked up 9 points.
He's only won 6 games, and all of those 6 games are against relegation sides, teams that are already in the championship.
Okay, how many total Prem points did he get? Like, do you guys know?
Probably like 18 or 19, probably. Maybe a couple of draws in between. Like, so I'd say at most, like, let's say 20. I'd say
and Sheik mentioned Van Gaal. Yeah, Sheik mentioned Van Gaal. I remember this fan base wanted Van Gaal out when we finished 4th and 5th with an FA Cup.
With an FA Cup.
And the FA Cup, they wanted him out because they said that his football was boring. So if Van Gaal's football was boring, what is Ruben Amorim's football? Because people are making all of these excuses saying that he doesn't have his own players. Well, when Louis Van Gaal, you know what Van Gaal did when he didn't have his own players? He played the youth. He played Paddy McNair, Tyler Blackett, them man there. You get me? Valera, them man there. He played them man there when he didn't have his own players. Amorim hasn't played. He hasn't give Chido a consistent run of games. He hasn't give Xerxes a consistent run of games. He didn't give Casemiro a consistent run of games until Ugarte got freaking injured. You get me?
We were playing guys like Cameron Borthwick-Jackson. Where is that brother now? Like, genuinely. Like, these are the guys that we were playing then. But the whole point that King's trying to make is that he didn't just sit there and complain that I haven't been backed or that I need my players or any of those type of things. He did the best he could with what he had, and it actually ended up in us winning a trophy, an FA Cup.
Yes.
He brought on Rashford. That's when Rashford basically stepped to the stage of Manchester United, right? Scored 2 goals in his first Premier League game against Arsenal. We beat title-challenging Arsenal at that time because Arsenal were going up with Leicester in that season.
Yes.
We beat title-challenging Arsenal with a bunch of kids. Like, literally with a bunch of kids. And my whole point is that whether you think that they're good enough or not, it's more so the action that he took. He didn't sit there and just complain that, oh, I need this to happen. The culture of the club needs to change. All of that type of stuff. He worked with what he had. And he ended up still getting fired for it. So it's like, it's one of those type of things where I'm tired of hearing all these excuses from this manager, bro. Like, you've come in and you're telling us things that we already know. Like, you're coming in and you're telling us that the house is burning. You've already stepped into this burning house.
Yeah. Oh, Manu can't play. Manu can't play. Manu can't play in the pivot, but then you played him in the pivot majority of the time.
Exactly. Like, Garnacho is not good in the final third. He struggles to shoot, but you continue to play him in the final third.
Oh, Harry Maguire isn't good with space around him, but you play a high line with Harry Maguire. When you said Harry Maguire is not good with space around him. Like, it makes no sense.
This guy played, like, nothing on Xerxes, of course, because I love Xerxes, but this guy played Xerxes, who just came back from injury, over Manu, who's been fit for the longest time. This guy played Xerxes, who's just come back from injury.
Hold on. We're hearing all this stuff Amorim's making. The thing that I'm having an issue with the Amorim is, like, he's saying all this stuff, making all the excuses. What style of play is he trying to implement?
Just,
we don't know.
Like, we don't know what I'm looking at.
No, that's the thing. That's why, like, I don't even really see the style of play. You know what I'm saying? And if there is a style of play, this style of play sucks because you can't get no results. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna lie. I thought Amorim. The thing is that I thought as Sporting, I don't know how he did it, or if the United players are that bad. Which, by the way, I'll be real. People might be surprised. United squad actually isn't that bad. It's actually a decent squad.
It's definitely not 16th. I've been saying this. Definitely not 16th or 17th. It's definitely not a 16th or 17th place squad. At most, by a miracle, it's probably 8th. Like, genuinely, it's probably 8th or 7th by a miracle. But it's definitely not a 16th or 17th place squad. Like, at all.
People forget a couple of seasons ago, these same players a couple of seasons ago finished above Liverpool. People forget that, by the way. Under Ten Hag, first season, we finished above Liverpool. Like, people forget that.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
Real talk, bro. No. Like, what Schick said is facts, bro. Like, I was having this debate with somebody who was a United fan. I was like, bro, your squad's not that bad. Like, with an average manager, like an average manager, right? Let's say this year, you guys, I think, finished 9th with Ruud. I'm not even joking. 9th. I think that's fair to say with Ruud. Yeah. You know, I think Amorim has been really bad, bro. And I think that I don't know if he stays, if he walks, bro. The interviews have been mad weird, so I don't know what's gonna happen with the club.
This Samba is gonna stick up for him, man.
Just think of this, right? Just imagine this situation. So now that we have lost this Europa League final, obviously the big question is that Ineos have to go out and back him, right? And they have to go get him his players. Cool. So you go out there and you get players for a back three. He's gonna end up getting sacked by December or January. Yeah. Yes. Now we're stuck with the same problem.
Same situation. Yeah.
Before Ruben Amorim came in, we're gonna be like, all we have are players who can play in a back three. Now and they're probably gonna do some stupidity and go out and get a back four manager and be like, and it's gonna be the same cycle again. It's gonna literally be the same cycle again.
Or they will bring in a manager, they will bring in a Pacific manager like Amorim, what can't adapt. That's what they will do. Or they will bring in a manager like Amorim who can't adapt. He needs they will bring in a manager that needs 15 of their own players to be able to freaking play their style of play. That's what they're gonna end up freaking doing, bro. And it's embarrassing, bro. It's
absolutely embarrassing, bro. I actually feel disgusted to be a United fan right now.
I'm disgusted, bro.
It's absolutely embarrassing. Absolutely.
Bro, losing against Bro, no offense, yeah. Tottenham have lost 21 games, yeah, and we've lost to them 4 times and 3 times under Amorim, bro. That is sackable in itself.
That's sackable in itself, 100%. Like, that is like, yo, it's crazy, people. Like, I keep saying this.
If you lot won it, it would still be crazy. Because like,
no, I said this. I said this before the final. Like, if I've been saying this like since Friday as well. I'm pretty sure Prime knows this because I was on the show with him.
Yeah.
Regardless of whether we won today or not, I was still Amorim out because it's not good enough.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you delivered a trophy in a terrible season, but it's the same thing as Ten Hag. So I can't sit here and claim myself to be, you know, whatever, all of these things that I say. And if I want people to listen to what I say, I can't do like this thing where I slated Ten Hag for the season that we had last year, which, by the way, before this season was our worst ever season.
Yeah.
And he ended up winning a trophy, and I still wanted him gone. But I can't sit here and be like, Amorim's going to get us a trophy, and I want him to stay. No, he's done worse than Ten Hag. Like, if anybody asked any of us, I keep saying this to like King's heard this so many times, probably on Flawless's channel.
Yep.
If anybody asked me at this same time last year, Sheik, you are going to be 16th. You're going to lose a cup final to Tottenham Hotspur. You're going to lose 4 times to Spurs this season. 3 of them, you're not going to score a goal. I would have laughed at you. I probably would have blocked you from my stream. I probably would have blocked you from my stream. Like, you would have been hidden.
That's
like
crazy.
Literally.
It's
Isn't
not
that
like
it's insane. Like, it's absolutely
can't get over
insane.
These players. Like, I'm sorry, I can't get over the way these players played today. Like, I'm still fuming at the performance that we had. Like, there's no way in hell Roy Keane or anybody's gonna go out there and do that in a final.
Exactly. And then you have this absolute donkey of a footballer, Alejandro Garnacho, coming out and talking about, oh, well, I don't know why all of a sudden I don't get selected. Where's your accountability, bro? Where's the accountability from anyone? Like, the one only thing you should say is, like, we're sorry to you Man United fans. It's been an absolute abysmal of a season. No one has said that. Not even Bruno.
You remember when Garnacho scored that goal against Leicester? And Garnacho came out and said, all the Manchester United fans are all against me. Did this and that, like this and that. Like, Garnacho was crying about all the fans was against him because he scored a goal against Leicester and he didn't celebrate because he felt like all the fans was against him. Yes, the fans have been against you, bro, because you play shit week in and week out, bro. You get me, bro? And you talk a lot. You think you are Christian. You think in your head that you are the best player in the world. You think you are Cristiano Ronaldo in your head. This guy thinks he's Ronaldo. This guy thinks he's the best player in the world in his head. That's how delusional this guy thinks. This is the same guy that said on TNT Sport that he is the most skillful player at Manchester United Football Club this season. This is the same guy, by the way.
Steven Gerrard at Villa has a better win percentage than Ruben Amorim at Manchester United.
Bro, Bro, he's got a worse record than freaking Gary Neville at Valencia, bro.
At Valencia.
No, that's crazy because he was horrible.
He was horrible too, and guess what happened? Guess what happened to Gary Neville? Guess what happened? It's a no-brainer. Guess what happened? He ended up getting sacked.
Yep.
He was gone mid-season. He was gone before the season even ended. He was gone. And we're a much bigger club. Like we're a much bigger club. I'm sorry. Like I will still say this. We are one of the bigger clubs in the country. We still are.
Yeah, for sure.
And we behave like we're a relegation side, bro. Like we're like it's crazy. If Ruben Amorim actually started off the season, it's so crazy. We get relegated by.
We get relegated. Like and people will still stick up for him. And people will still stick up
for him and say like, oh well, he still needs his players. Really?
Yeah,
like, really?
That's yeah, that's a little bit crazy. After getting relegated.
No, shit, you know what's wild? Like, even Spurs fans are saying, like, even though Ainge won us the biggest trophy we'll ever win, some of us still want him gone. You know?
Yeah.
What I mean?
Yeah.
I think he goes. I think he goes still. By the way,
I think he's gonna shit on my club and then leave. And I'm.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I think he's gonna do.
I will be down. I will be down.
That would be the most goated thing for him to do, honestly, if he just left.
Bro, imagine he does
I'm bigger than Tottenham.
Yo, Katie, what if he does that at like the parade, bro? Like, what if he just like I'm not even joking. He'd be like, yo,
y'all all of us with the parade,
and I'm out, bro.
That'd be a madness. I'll tip. I don't care, bro. I mean, listen, he won me a trophy. He could.
I'm not even like I might be saying this because I'm like I obviously feel like super reactionary or whatever. But we need to literally fold this club as like a book, bro, and just honestly like forget about this because nothing's gonna change, bro. We're stuck with Ineos. We're stuck with Ineos for years. They're gonna keep this manager. They're not going to sack him. Some of these players are going to stay because Ruben Amorim is gonna come out and say that I still trust these players or whatever after all this season that we've had. And nothing's gonna change, and we're gonna keep doing this whole cycle of sacking managers, not getting players for whatever, not buying actual talented players, just going out and buying players for a manager. Just buying players for a manager. And we're going to be stuck in this rut for a very, very long time. Unfortunately, it absolutely sucks, but the show must go on. All of us, me, Sunshine, all United fan content creators, we have to still do this.
I mean,
but trust me, if I wasn't, you probably not hear from me for months because it's that bad. Like it really, really is. Like I was literally saying this on my match reaction. I wish I could take a month off. I really wish I could. But I can't, and I have to be on all these other, all these great content creators and their channels, and we're all gonna get cooked, bro. Like this is like bro. I have A-listers on Monday. I have A-listers on Monday with Hussam, a Liverpool fan, who, by the way, just matched our league titles this season.
Husam's gonna cook, yeah.
This is what I'm saying, man. People want to say to us, "Oh, give him time." No, bro. Liverpool are on the same amount of league titles than us. Man City are catching up. Bro.
Sunshine, bring up this comment by Liam real quick. He says you don't even sound sure about who or what you're upset about. Have you been listening to the stream? Have you been?
Yeah,
because I feel like you are.
Yeah.
I don't think you've been listening to the stream, so I think you should listen to the stream before you say stuff like that. Because I don't think you have been listening to the stream, and I say this in the most respectful way to you, by the way, as well, Liam. Sure. Like you haven't been listening because I've been talking. You haven't been listening to us because I've been talking about this for weeks.
Yes,
for weeks.
Yeah, for sure. No, but Sheik, in all honesty, though, I really do think if you switch the manager to somebody like really good, you'll be just fine. Like it's Man United, even under Ineos. Like
you know what it is, KD. Like let's just start off by getting into the top 10.
Flick. I mean, it's too late now. Barca got him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Big Barca. But if Man United had Hansi Flick right now, they would definitely not be in this situation, even with Ineos, because Hansi Flick is that much better than Amorim. That's what I'm saying. Like, you need to switch the manager and try to see if you can get some things going again, and then you worry about the recruitment.
And people want to go on about the players, bro. I've seen Inzaghi working with 37-year-old Mkhitaryan, 37-year-old Mkhitaryan, 37-year-old Acerbi. Yeah,
bro, you compare the Barca squad to Inter Milan squad. A lot of us are taking Barca squad. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
bro.
When did I say this? When did I say we must buy players for a manager? When? Bring it up.
When? Yeah.
When did I say this?
I've never heard
if anything, I've been saying we shouldn't do that. That's what I just said. I said we shouldn't always just go out.
Sheik said the opposite. Because
I said the opposite.
It's funny because Sheik said, even on the stream, Sheik was saying about about Amram's players or whatever. So what happens when he goes and then they bring in a back four manager?
Exactly.
You did say that.
That's what I've been
saying. We've been saying it though.
Come on, Liam, like I'm telling you, you're not listening, bro. Like genuinely, I'm already so pissed off, and you're making me even more mad, bro.
Come on, man. We've been saying this, man. Well, we've been saying that we need to sign players for the club, not for the manager.
I have a question for United players. And Liam, I'm assuming you support United, so you can answer this too. Sheik already knows this question, so you're exempt from answering this. What is your actual like club philosophy, like your ethos, your style of play with Ineos in charge? Because I don't know. This whole thing of Amorim system. Well, Amorim is failing. So when you bring in players for Amorim and it doesn't work next season and Amorim gets sacked, then you're going to have a bunch of center backs that can't play in the back two, can only play in the three. You're going to have wing backs that can't play in the four or can't play as natural wingers. You're going to have 10s who can't play on the wing. Like, what is the plan? The next manager has to be a back three manager. And when I look at back three managers in the world, it's only Inzaghi and Gasperini, I would say, who are truly like elite.
Yes, they're both.
Yeah, and then Prime. All I remember is when we had Ten Hag, when all the footballing people was in place, like Omar Barada, Jason Wilcox, when these men came in, I remember at the start of this season, Jason Wilcox said that he wanted Ten Hag to play possession-based football. But obviously we didn't see that. We didn't see possession-based football under Ten Hag. And obviously we sacked Ten Hag, and then we've brought in Amorim, and then he's not playing possession-based football. But we was told by Jason Wilcox that he wanted to play possession-based football. Jason Wilcox is like, I think he's one of our sporting directors because we sacked Dan Ashworth. So we was told by him we were going to play possession-based football, but obviously that's not the case. So I don't know, bro. I really do not know.
Nah, you know where it is, bro. Like, I don't think teams should just buy for a manager. I feel like that number one, a manager has to earn that right. Like, for example, if Amorim had an amazing season, right? Like, and he was flying, I think you guys would be like, yo, get him one or two of his players because his system works, right? When his system doesn't work at all, I refuse to believe that over half of the squad just can't play in the system. I don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm not even trying to be harsh on Amorim or United. It's like, bro, even with my old club, you guys mentioned Hansi Flick. I wanted Xavi out because guess what? He's not good enough, bro. It's not. I don't care if it's my legend. You know what's funny? Amorim is not even a United legend. It's not like it's Roy Keane.
No.
I don't know what's the sentiment and everything towards him. Like, just let him walk, bro.
You know the funny thing is, bro.
Ole was actually a bigger Man United legend.
Yes.
Yeah. You know the funny thing is, You know the funny thing is, if Amorim was at a mid-table club like a Palace, Wolves, Fulham, he would be sacked. That's the funniest part, bro. That's the funniest part. If he was at a mid-table club, even at Southampton, bro, they sacked Russell Martin, bro. You know what I mean? They sacked Russell Martin. Like, he would probably get sacked at Southampton, bro, with this form, bro. You understand? But this is what it is. Like, bro, like, honestly, we just need to get this manager gone. And like,
if we're being real, it's not even like relegation standards because relegation teams sack their manager. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
this is what I'm saying.
Kind of weird. Like, I'm not even joking. I'm not even trying to take the piss, bro. But
Eunice, that's why. I mean, if Ainge lost that, he definitely was getting.
Yeah. Like, for example, Ainge was good. If he lost, bro, he would have got killed, and he probably would have got sacked on the same day, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Same day, bro. Levy's like, bro, you didn't give me my Champions League money, and you lost a trophy. Yeah.
And you know what's crazy, bro? Tottenham are in the Champions League, bro. That's hilarious.
No, Eunice. That's crazy. We're gonna play the Super Cup. We're gonna play.
No, that's
the Super Cup. Imagine.
We're playing PSG or Milan in the Super Cup, bro.
Yo,
but big up everyone. Thanks for joining. I have to head out. I have to end the stream, unfortunately.
Big up people. Big up Sunshine.
Thanks for having us.
KD for the trophy. I do have Sheik and Barca Reacts in the title, so make sure you guys subscribe. Their channels are in the title.
Oh, Sunshine.
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, it's dropped. Sarcasm City TV clips. The channel's live.
Did you post anything on it yet?
No. We are supposed to.
I still gotta send you some. I still gotta send you some more clips. But yeah.
We're supposed to on Thursday, but
okay.
Maybe you might reschedule for another day because Flawless.
Well, just let me know when you post so I can start sharing it.
Yes. Well, yeah. Can you put that title in the title? Is that?
Oh yeah, I can put that in the title.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yep. We're gonna raid Jacob, so make sure you guys tell him congrats in the chat, most definitely. But yeah, this was therapy just for an hour. I'm sure there'll be other content creators streaming all night. I might be back live on TikTok at some point later. But yeah. Anyone have any final words before we end the stream?
Nah, bro. Just big up Sunshine, big up the panel, big up the chat, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, I got one last thing. Arsenal are a spicy Tottenham. That's my last thing.
Arsenal's in the mud too. Arsenal's in the mud too.
Yeah, yo, as much as I want to cook Arsenal, I can't. I'm just in pain
that's
myself.
Bro. When I went on Northside stream, even people said on that stream I looked pissed, bro. I looked depressed, bro, because I wanted to cook Arsenal, bro. I wanted to cook Arsenal and Tottenham, bro, but I couldn't. But obviously, big up the whole panel and that, and Ineos, Omar Barada, Jason Wilcox, all of these man, Ratcliffe. You best sack this manager and get rid of a lot of these players, bro. Because otherwise, a lot of United fans have to be in the car park, bro. Saeed said it, bro. This is what it is, bro. Because, bro, man's not having this, bro. 17th in the league or 16th in the league with no trophy? Nah. I can't, bro. I can't accept that.
Yeah, Cunha, Mateus Cunha, run away while you can, bro.
Yeah.
Run away.
Yeah.
Run away.
Kobe Mainoo. Free Kobe Mainoo as well.
Free Kobe Mainoo.
No, run me Xerxes, bro. I'll take Xerxes at Barca, bro.
You can take him, bro. If you want to.
There's this stat. No, I don't want any of your United affected players. There's this stat going around. I don't even know if it's real, but I saw the stat on Twitter that the last time United had like a terrible league season like this, you got relegated the year after. Is that true?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because I think it was like I remember doing research. I think it was like 1974 something when we got relegated, something like that. So
look, I'll just say this: I don't mind doing championship watch-alongs. Okay, I'll still be here. So it is what it is.
Crazy.
I don't mind. I'll still be here.
Watch-alongs in the Champions League. That would have been fine.
Yeah, but it didn't happen. But we'll still be here. We ain't gonna go nowhere.
Yeah, we'll still be here. We'll still be here.
I'll still be here too, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Spurs.
Yeah.
Fan, you know it is what it is.
Now Falls is going to go to the Spurs parade and have the time of his life. That fraud.
Listen, Flawless, if you're seeing this, please be shameless. I'm back again. You know what I'm saying? Sing the Spurs chants. Sing the Spurs chants to rattle troops.
Yeah, Troops is in the mud as well, fam.
Yeah,
all the Arsenal fans as well, bro. They're going to be in the bro. It's mad because Man United fans and Arsenal fans haven't been depressed at the same time. It's always been Arsenal fans being depressed and United fans always being happy at the end of the season. But now we're both depressed, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we're both in the mud, bro. It's just mad, bro.
All right, big up, y'all. Have a good night. I'm gonna go cry.
Big up.